What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as our Odyssean Indian World Conquest. We are on the 4th of February, 1446, and of course we are now in a war against Yarkand. So without further ado, let's dive on in. They should have about 4,000 units in Demesne. And maybe we could go to speed 4. Alright, let's see if we can go ahead and crush them. They are in a jungle. However, we do have a superior general, or at least we should. We are now fighting in a jungle and therefore have a -1 terrain modifier. Monopoly companies have formed. Crowners often granted trading companies the exclusive rights to traffic goods in a region. These monopolies were granted in exchange for a lump sum payment and continued revenues from the traders. Let's take the Diplo power and unpause the game. And just like that, we have annihilated the enemy troops. And because I don't necessarily want to lose manpower, I'm just going to head on back and have my vassal, that my queen's father, is, oh so very helpful to us. We're going to have those 3,000 units just siege down whatever the heck they can. It looks like they're actually producing more troops, and I don't want that to happen. So maybe we will siege down. Only going to be using 2,000 troops rather than 9,000. So at the very least, we are going to lose about 100 troops a month. Did I do that right? I believe so. So, therefore, now that we've lost those 100 troops, we are going to head on back, and therefore we're going to lose 0 troops, because we obviously are in friendly territory. And what we're going to do is, obviously, we want this 6th development, even though they're both in jungle provinces, and I do want to absolutely take as much money as I can from Yarkand. 71 ducats, not bad. And of course, now we have 6 additional development. We are going to core these provinces. I would like to improve stability, and you know what? I think I will. And we aren't really making... We have a lot of income, don't get me wrong, but we need at least 3 ducats a month to hire another advisor. And obviously, we don't have the 2.33 necessary. So I guess what we're going to do is use our coin and build up a workshop. We can get one in Cuttack, 0.28 ducats a month. Obviously, let's go ahead and utilize those extra coins while we have them. So basically, our war, not only did we gain territory, but we also gained a permanent structure, a permanent workshop for the rest of the campaign. So one other thing I want to point out is we have a national decision available. We have the ability to accept religious sects and aim towards establishing a tolerant society where the citizens are allowed to practice the religion of their choice, and sects and the like are allowed to follow any practices they see fit. Absolutely not, because I want everybody to be one religion, and therefore it is easier to control. Support the Hiradisa movement and the Advyasya movement. And excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but basically we have this dualistic idea between what I believe is God and universe, and then we also have the ability, it's like non-dualistic ideas, and ultimately they're both bonuses no matter which way we go, but I believe I would much rather have national unrest rather than a stability cost modifier. So we are going to go with the Advyasya movement. Now excuse me if I pronounced that wrong, and it looks like for the rest of the game that is what we are obviously moving towards. Okay, well now that we are no longer in a war, we do want to go ahead and gather up as much coin as we possibly can, and we can mothball our forts if we had any, which we do not. So I guess our next war is going to be against Bastar here, and in 1454, we should be able to begin our annexation of Gujarat. Let's go ahead and build up our spy network, and we already have an alliance with Wanpar. I wonder if we can get a royal marriage. We already have one, I believe. Yes. And who is Wanpar allied with? I would probably... No one, really. I'm their only real ally. Is this a vassal? Yes, it is. That's kind of sad. So I guess what I'm going to do is keep my alliance with Wanpar, try to get one with Gujarat, assuming that they win this war, which is what they will. They're going to get stronger and stronger, and hopefully Bamanis and Vijayanagar will go to war with each other, and it looks like they both hate each other, which is good news. So I'm guessing we are in a favorable position as long as we deal with Bengal, which is going to be very, very dangerous. Okay, 33 ducats a month. We are slowly but surely making more income. Wanpar actually in a war as well. I would like to give... Oh, no. They weren't. People are fighting inside their territory, but they are not in a war. While I'm here, let's recall this diplomat, offer Gujarat an alliance now that they are stronger than ever. And eventually, because we are now allied, they will offer us a royal marriage pretty much immediately. It's going to be awkward if they don't. They should, though. Okay, guess we're going to offer one for them. So now we have two powerful allies, and ultimately, I think these are going to be my allies for pretty much the next 100 years, assuming that this goes well. Unfortunately, Gujarat is Sunni, and Wanpar is Sunni as well. Vijayanagar is the correct religion, but obviously they want my territory, so it is not really feasible to get an alliance. Bamanis is Shia, and everybody else is not really Hindu. So I guess that's fine. I obviously do want to destroy Bengal. I would... Ooh, they are Sunni as well. You would think they'd be Hindu, but I guess not. And we still aren't necessarily making the income that we would like, so I guess let's just sit back, relax, and wait until we have enough spy network. What can we improve relations with? I'm going to try Vijayanagar. It might be nice to secure another alliance. I don't know. Excuse me while I take a sip of my drink. No, Bamanis is going after Bastar. That is not good, because I wanted to take this territory. Looks like they are about to. And now that Bastar has been denied, I can't necessarily reach into Chanda. I was hoping to take both of these lands. But at least it's Bengal did not take these. So I guess where do I stand? I would probably have to wait, I guess a couple years before I could really declare war on Bengal. Obviously they're in a war now. If I did declare war, Malwa would come in and Delhi, so that is not a feasible opportunity. I will probably declare war. Yeah, I don't know who. Maybe Andhra. They obviously are only allied with Vijayanagar, so it will basically be a war against Vijayanagar too. But I would really like my allies to help out. And unfortunately, why would they help me if I haven't had them? So that's the type of mentality that I'm in right now. I'll probably assist Wanpar. You know what I could do? I probably could attack Bengal and promise Wanpar territory. No, still no. Delhi would not join in. I wonder what this would look like. Let's go ahead and fabricate our claim just in case. On Bastar. Would they have wanted to be a vassal? Yes, they would have. That's actually kind of funny. I could have gotten myself a free vassal. But I definitely don't want to risk fighting Bamanis. So let's go ahead, start fabricating a claim on Bengal. I am obviously very, very nervous. They are a very powerful country. But while I'm sitting here, let's use our coin to purchase a few extra land units. And these guys are only about 10 ducats each. But the idea is if we did need a military, we're obviously going to have another 3,000 troops. Might as well, if we had maximum manpower, might as well try to get as much manpower out as we possibly can. Andhra has insulted us. And Bamanis still sieging down that province. And Vijayanagar now positive 51 relations. But still not where we need. We are 5 years ahead of time before we can unlock any institutions, but it looks like we are going to get the early religious ideas. And one thing that I didn't necessarily point out yet is because we're playing on the extended timeline mod, we basically have access to a variety of new buildings, which I guess I failed to explain. And obviously the reason why is because you have to be able to build some sort of building in the year 0 or the year 200. And obviously you get things that are really, really small, like storehouses. And as we get stronger and stronger, we can build factories, nuclear power plants. And what's neat is we also have the ability to get new temples, we have the ability to unlock railroads, transit systems, and highways, and therefore improving our institution spread as well. So that is kind of neat, that is kind of fascinating. We have a diplomatic move here. Let's take the Diplo power. And I absolutely want to declare war on Bengal, but I don't think this is really the right time. And you would think we could grant... it's because of this Casus Belli. I think that's all it is. Well, it looks like our troops are ready. But we're actually going to put them all here. And now we have 12,000. We're still getting more and more manpower every month. And therefore, we are going to get closer and closer to our maximum manpower. I'm going to take another sip of Gatorade. Stand by. Okay. So... slow and steady wins the race. That's the type of mentality we are in. I obviously want to attack my enemies when they're the weakest. And unfortunately, I don't know the best way to go about that. If I declared war on Gondwana, they are a vassal. Malwa and all of their allies, which I guess is only Bengal, they would join in too. So what if I declared war on Gondwana and I asked for Bengal to help, or excuse me, Wanpar to help? They don't want to assist, and do they even like them? No, they don't. So I think that's going to be another option. So the idea is I would either get all 4 of these provinces as my own, or they would be a vassal. Tyrannical nobles. Ooh, I definitely don't want to lose a base tax, so therefore I'm going to remove 15 loyalty. That might hurt my income. But our manpower is getting higher and higher, or better yet, stronger and stronger. Very soon we are going to fabricate a claim on Lucknow. And maybe, it probably would have been a good idea to have that other mission that we chose to improve our prestige rather than release Lucknow. But I guess that's fine. Let's make these territories into states, therefore milk more of their income. Fabricate a claim on something that does not have a castle. On Lucknow. And because Bengal is in a war, would Wanpar assist? Yes, they would. And Malwa would be in as well. That actually makes me incredibly nervous. But I do want to glance and see Malwa's troops. Bengal's obviously in a war. And they're in another war. They weren't in this war a second ago. Unless they had a white peace. Stand by. So, I guess I need to look at the ledger. I don't want to do anything too crazy. We're going to go into country map mode. Better yet, let's go into the military map mode. We need to find out how many troops Bengal has. 17,000, but with 0 manpower. And I have 15,000. So, now we need to look at Malwa. Probably substantially less. 12,000. Okay, that's still a lot. And then they have Gondwana here, which probably has some as well. They're the vassal. I don't know if this is really a fight that I should be picking. They only have 3,000 troops, which is fine. So I guess what we're going to do is go ahead and try to declare war. Obviously, I want the most amount of manpower possible, and I probably should get a discipline advisor, and then remove this statesman, because it costs a lot of money. But now I have discipline. Very soon, you know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to move up all 12,000 of my troops. Let's go ahead and ask for military access. And in a few days, I will also go ahead and grant them access as well. Okay, I see Wanpar's moving. They still aren't in a war, which is awesome. And I guess one more turn, and then our manpower, our manpower is higher. Our morale is getting high, but it's not where we need it just yet. Let's go ahead and declare war. We have 15,000 troops, 20,000. I think we can win. So I am going to grant Wanpar some territory, and let's dive on in here. This is going to be a very bloody war, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to save just in case I do something ridiculously stupid. And, yeah. Alright, let's dive in. Okay, what I want to do, was not expecting BundleCon to be in here as well. That must have been new. Can I destroy any troops? Looks like Wanpar is moving in. I have lost a naval battle, and that's fine. I just want you to stay, rather than actually losing troops themselves. Alright, we are all moving in to fight inside a Hills province. Not necessarily the best to be in. And I hate how my computer does that, excuse me. Basically what happens is I have two monitors, and unfortunately, when I move off screen, sometimes it gets confused. And whenever I'm in a full screen mode, basically what'll happen is it'll start continually moving, and therefore I need to, you know, obviously turn off that lock screen. And if I don't, the computer it'll just go like this over and over and over again, and continually until I unlock my mouse. Alright, we are sieging down territory. This is actually exceptionally dangerous to do right now. Because negative 49, negative 64, Wanpar not really anywhere near us, but at least we have our war goal. And we're probably going to be losing manpower. Yep, with disease outbreak already. Let's take 2 units, move them there, and move 1 unit to the north. I understand I'm losing a ton of attrition, or a ton of manpower, but I think that's fine. And what I would absolutely love to do would be to do this, but 125 aggressive expansion is not good by any means. Okay, I see 12,000 units to the north, Wanpar being sieged down. It might be nice to actually get a white piece from Malwa, though I would like to take some territory. I don't know if that's really the best option at this time. But it would be amazing if we had access to all of these estuaries. Then we would definitely have the most trade in this area, and therefore we would get the most amount of money. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on Malwa's territory, just in case. They changed this. No, because we are in a war. That's what it is. Okay, looks like the Renaissance has finally been embraced inside Italy. So as time goes on, every couple decades, basically, yeah, see, there it goes again. Every couple decades, the Renaissance is basically going to go from Italy and spread their new technology all the way down to India. Now, it is going to take probably around 40 years, maybe even 50, to finally see those effects. But at least it's finally begun. Every 50 years, or at least in the normal game, there should be a new institution. I'm not sure about the extended timeline mod, because there's obviously a lot more. Okay, we are now 3 years ahead of schedule, and it looks like we've gained 100 diplomatic power because of all of our meditation, so our ruler has done well. And now we have maximum Diplo power. So let's go ahead, rather than unlocking basic financial instruments, I think what I'm going to do is look at all of these provinces. And I'm going to go, we're going to have rebels here. There's nothing I can do about it. So let's improve the autonomy now, and improve the autonomy now. I get that it's 72%. I would rather improve the development of this spice province. Cotton is nice. Sugar and spice are the nicest. I think I'm going to improve the spice one now. And as time goes by, I'm sure the spice trade is going to start kicking off soon as well. Not soon, but probably in the year 1500 or so. Peasants getting uppity, and local traders demand aid. I'm not giving them 100 ducats, and I will gladly lose 10 legitimacy rather than losing power. Okay, so once we go ahead and finally siege down these areas, looks like we have full... Once we do all that, what we're going to do is obviously destroy these 12,000 troops if we can. But it looks like Vijayanagara, we might be able to secure ourselves an alliance. No. Negative 77 reasons, because we're allied with Gujarat. You know what I could do? I feel like Vijayanagara might not like me because they desire our provinces. I don't know, but it would be nice to... They're in such a good position. I just don't know if I should ally them and remove our alliance with Gujarat. They are the correct religion, which is why I was thinking about it. I just don't know. Other than that, I guess what we're going to do is consolidate these troops. Not consolidate, but merge them. And I'm trying not to lose so much attrition. And it looks like the capital is being sieged down. That's not too good. Okay, we have now... Why do they have access to this? I see that Wanpar, even though I sieged it down, they have access to this castle. I'm going to be upset if they have the same. Wow, Garjat is the attacker, but I guess that's my vassal, so it doesn't matter. We only need 9,000, so what I could do is chill out in these farmlands and try to prepare for a battle. All we gotta do is wait for this 42%. I'm sure it'll come sometime soon. We have 10% war score. We're about to take out a loan. The Bengal Delta is now mine. Exactly what we wanted, kind of what we needed to. Alright, I see that there's about to be a big fight. Wanpar swooping on in. You guys can go here. You need to be given a leader. Are you going to the Bengal Delta? Yes, you are. Somehow they have just retreated. Friendlies can attach. If Wanpar wants to assist, I will gladly move in. They should help out. We could easily destroy 4,000 troops. Okay, now the enemy is attacking us. Will Wanpar do a U-turn? They are so far away, and are we literally about to lose this fight? I hope not. Here comes an extra couple thousand troops. Are they going to arrive on time? No, but we did win the battle. So that's good. We are now down to about 7,000 troops. I think what I'm going to do is, will they like a white peace? Still no. Negative 23 reasons. Let's bring our troops closer to Wanpar. Maybe we could deal with this threat. I'm going to wait until they do the initial attack. Maybe I could just move in now. I feel like I should move in now. And just like that, we were successful. So now all we're really going to do is play on the defensive, reconquer a bunch of these territories, and then boost our war score. And all we really need to do is get Malwa, you know, if we take a white piece from them, that's perfect. And now, all that's left, all we have to deal with is Bengal. And we obviously have the troops to make this happen. And what I would like to do is unattach my units, move you to the jungle, and I absolutely want this estuary as well. Okay, that is mine. There are a lot of troops here. That makes me incredibly nervous. Moving into the jungle. We are trapped. And I don't want to really be here. Though our manpower is improving, that is nice. I would prefer not to really do any more battles. 93% war score. Can we just end this war now? I want all of these. Cannot get more than 100% war score. How upset would Wanpar be? Kind of upset. What if I did something like this? Gave them that. Gave them this. Now they are happy. I would like some more territory. I want this estuary. But I suppose I could always take it later. I could also release a territory. Like Arakon. But I think Coke would be a lot better. I don't know if I want to waste the Diplo power to do that, when I could rather take income. And then war reps, no. War reps and then income. So this is what I would want. And by destroying their last couple troops, I would definitely benefit. There goes some troops. We have 98% war score. Can we take a little bit more income? So we're going to be ending this war. Bengal is going to be upset, but we are going to take some territory. This is going to go to Wanpar. And overall, I am fairly happy. We gained a lot of money. We gained a brand new estuary. And another thing that I need to do is improve relations with Garjat. This episode has gone on way too long. Let's destroy this castle and immediately improve the autonomy and improve the autonomy. Let's go ahead and make these into cores. And I guess we're going to go ahead and end this episode. So thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.